From divine Sister of the Light Lauren Carolyn Gorgo, Sovereign Masculine, the image and likeness of God. We've arrived at heaven's gate, yet this 8-8 portal stands apart from all those that preceded it, because this is the year the cosmic Christ is made manifest on earth. This means that collectively we are moving through a vital and encompassing shift from the lower to the higher masculine expression as reflected in the recent extremes of heat, fire, eruptions, escalating conflict and chaos, and causality. This ongoing transformation is building to its climax via the 999 delivery portal in September, when the divine masculine template will be birthed into the world, of which and by divine design, the Lion's Gate is succeeded by a 9-9 Stargate along with the Aquarius full moon, both on August 9th, which marks a powerful completion point in the Ascension cycle. Following the 8-8 activation of the Christed masculine, this combination of events closes the chapter on old soul contracts, karmic timelines, and outdated masculine roles and dynamics that can no longer continue into the new Earth creation cycle. 3 days later, Mercury turns direct 8-11, and we begin a new masculine cycle on an entirely new track. This is a pivotal moment that signals the death of distortion in the masculine field, individually and collectively, thereby clearing space for the true divine masculine archetypes, protector, builder, steward, to emerge. A death of this magnitude strips away all that no longer matches the truth of who we are, aligning our entire four-body system with the future frequencies of the Aquarian age. Unity, sovereignty, authenticity, originality, innovation, decentralized leadership. The paradox of Aquarius is that it champions radical individuality, while backed by a blueprint of collective unity, where community is only possible when each person stands fully in their sovereignty. And so the irony of this feminine first age is that it is governed by the higher masculine frequency of Uranus, Aquarius's ruling planet. As the outdated expressions of masculinity fall away, this consecrated corridor is birthing something much more profound, a steady, grounded, integrated presence of the sovereign masculine, in harmonious union with the sacred feminine. For those aligned with this emerging frequency, it's time to embody the architecture of heaven on earth, to live the divine destiny you came here to fulfill. The tides of change are officially arriving for those here to help lead this planet and her people to their divine destiny as love. The month ahead marks the ignition of the new human epic at the ground level, a vast mythic narrative of remembrance, transfiguration, and manifestation of our highest potential. This begins with the upcoming Lion's Gate, which ushers in the yearly solar Christ codes. Only this time, it's not just a shift in consciousness for the risen sons, but a transformation that reaches deep into the substance of the soul. This means that as of the 8-8 gateway, those at the fore are no longer disconnected from the solar nutrients of Source, as we now have all the structures in place to not only receive and decode the sacred intelligence, but to utilize it to transform into the Lightbody State. For those who are ready for this next level adventure, you will lead the way for all others as you become living, breathing examples of the way, truth, life, in a world that is in dire need of divine exampleship. This is not to say that all those within your sphere will align with the exemplary way, but that you will provide the seeds, Genesis codes, that will effectively take root in the fertile soil of selectively prepared souls. Most importantly, this incoming tide is coated with the frequencies of solar embodiment for those who are at the level by which these encryptions can be decoded. In other words, this year's Lion's Gate is providing the cosmic Christ intelligence needed to alter the landscape of our lives, to physically recreate our reality in alignment with our divine blueprint, and therefore the divine plan by proxy. There will be much to take in, to bear witness to process as the 8-8 Stargate opens a sacred portal to the soul, providing a glimpse of what's just up ahead in preparation to begin again via the new universal cycle in 2026. As this window opens, those entering the timeline of the Christ will be called to notice, as important information pertinent to the creation of new life will be presented to those who answer. The Christed timeline is a multidimensional spectrum of frequencies where the divine, sovereign masculine is ready to emerge and express itself. A bandwidth that hasn't been available on Earth in thousands of years. Because of the magnitude of this moment, a clarion call has been issued for all who can match its vibration, alerting those who are ready to experience and express this new level of human beingship, that we now have the ability to do so, that all the vital structures are now in place to make what was once an abstract ascension experience a living reality. From newearthinstitute.love,